Talanoa Hufanga. See, here's the thing about this guy, all right? Everyone's hyping up Talanoa Hufanga. First team All-Pro. Sorry. First team All-American last year. Playmaker. Big hitter. Gets interceptions, forces fumbles, hell of a player. Those things, and they may be true. I'm not disputing them. Those are things that aren't going to show in a practice where they're doing 7-on-7s, right? No hitting. No special teams. So I couldn't see the best thing from Talanoa Hufanga. He could be a special teams Pro Bowler. He could be a hell of a player. He could be just one of these guys who's playmaker, and it's just hard to say how he does it. But in this setting, in this rookie minicamp, he was the one draft pick who didn't look good. And I say that not because of 7-on-7s. He was fine in 7-on-7s. I didn't see him get isolated, beat, anything. Then they did 1-on-1s. And first he went up against, hold on. He had like 2. I want to give him credit. 29. Okay, so he went up against 48 first, who's like a 27-year-old tight end named Alex Ellis. I don't know who that is. Some guy. So Ellis ran like an out route and telegraphed the hell out of it, and Hufanga was all over it. He didn't have to change directions. Smothered him. Next rep, he went up against Josh Peterson, who is a undrafted free agent rookie tight end. Doug Peterson's son. 6'5", 235. Kind of has a little bit of a Ross Dwelly vibe, although I'm not saying he's Ross Dwelly, because who is? I'm saying they probably hope he is the next Ross Dwelly, and there never will be. But he got a little bit of a Ross Dwelly vibe. So he goes up against Talanoa Hufanga in 1-on-1s and runs one of those whip routes where it's basically like you go out and you make it look like an out route and then you stop and you come back. Okay? Simple as that. You see Kendrick Bourne run it all the time. You see George Kittle run it all the time. Just going out, come back. He just dusted Talanoa Hufanga with this route. I mean, so bad to the point where Hufanga had to come back and get the talk with the DB coach. Hey man, when he does, you can't not, you don't just like fall away. You got to stick with the guy, you know? So what I'm thinking is that's going to be an issue. To me, the one-on-one stuff is the moment of truth. And it's not a lot that you can do to improve. If you can do it, you can do it. And of course, the offensive player is always has the advantage. But dude, it's Josh Peterson, man. He's not going to make the NFL. And you're a draft pick. You're first team All-American. That's Doug Peterson's son. He just made you look like his son. So that wasn't good. He's not going to be a guy who I think can cover. So if he can't cover man-to-man, tight ends, and he's not fast enough to play free safety, what is his role in the NFL? Now, it could be special teams. In which case, fair, because they took him at the end of round 5. What are you expecting? If he's not a starting safety in the NFL, do the Niners mess up? No. He's a late 5th round pick. If he's a core special teams player, that's a great pick. I'm just saying, a lot of people have high expectations for this kid, that he's going to be the steal of the draft. Maybe he is, and it's just one day. But boy, I think he's going to struggle in man-to-man coverage, which is going to limit him. I mean, he looks like a linebacker, like he should be playing linebacker, but he's 6 feet 200. That's a little small to play linebacker. And I mean, how many concussions and shoulder injuries has he had? So pump the brakes on the Talanoa Hufanga hype train. But at the same time, remember, it was just one practice in May.